Hi Gemini, and welcome to your Love Tarot forecast. This is for April 16th through April 30th, 2019. I'm going to start the reading off by pulling a few cards here and see what's going on in the love department for all the Geminis out there. All right, so we have the Law of Attraction coming out over on this side. And I will say, Gemini, if you have any Taurus connection going on, Taurus also received this card in this very spot, all right? Over here on this side, we have the Divine Masculine of Emotions, Awakened, Romantic, Sensitive. So we have a water energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or somebody who is really acting from a water personality over these next 2 weeks of April. So Gemini, what I see here between these two energies is definitely a shift. Okay, this is love. This is I want to be with you. This is let's work on things. So what exists in between, very interesting. We have blocked projections, restrictions, the Eight of Thoughts. So the only thing that's really existing between these two is fear-based energy, fear-based thoughts, and that can be, you know, just about things that have happened in the past, or just a lot of worries and concern about what's going on right now or what's up ahead, either within the relationship or, you know, external factors to the relationship. So those of you who are single, Gemini, I feel like there are a few takers out there, a few people interested, but you are blocking them, or it's you are interested in somebody but they are blocking you somehow, some way. So let's pull some more cards here and go deeper into this energy. All right, so we have mixed emotions. We have change habits. We have passionate connection. And we have infatuation. Yeah, Gemini, I feel like you've got somebody interested, or a couple, somebody's interested in you, okay? But the thing is you might be kind of mixed about how you feel about them because of just some of their personality traits, some of their habits, some things about their lifestyle, some things that they're involved in. It's kind of like you are interested, but something holds you back, okay? Or you are really interested in somebody and the opposite applies. It's like there's things about you or your life or what you are involved with, you know, other influences, other factors that kind of holds them back, even though the connection is like intense. That's what I see here, Gemini, is a really intense connection, but there's blockage, there's restriction, there's holding back because of some energy here, some habit, and that's what this law of attraction is about. It's like there's got to be this shift, this change of energy in order for this barrier, this restriction to lift, or for things to not feel heavy. Now, also, you know, if somebody's, again, there could be several people interested in you, but it's like you're really caught up in something else, really caught up in your head about things. So let's pull some tarot, Gemini, and see what comes out there. All right, so we have the Divine Feminine of Emotions. So you have a couple going on here, okay? The King and Queen of Cups. We have the Five of Thoughts, Argument, Defeat, Manipulation. That's coming out under this change habit. So there is something that does need a shift here. We have Four of Thoughts. This is a healing, recharging, recuperating. Ace of Emotions, new love energies. I'd like to see that. And lastly, Journey's End, acceptance, breakup, transformation. Okay, so Gemini, again, those of you who are single with that ace coming out, and all these other cards, there are people interested, but I get the sense like you are in recovery, you are healing from something, your mind is elsewhere. That's what that restrictions and blockage is about. It could be that you and a previous relationship have broken up, and that's all that's on your mind, that's all that you're really interested in. Even if you don't want to get back with that person, it's just like that is really consuming you. You're just really caught up in your head, and you know, who's ever interested, they're really trying to come in, but it's like you're not over the relationship previous. Or again, you could switch this, it could go the other way around, where who you're really interested in, it's like they're still trying to get over, you know, something from their past. Even though they have this connection with you, they're feeling these emotions with you. It's just like this is a healing is a process, and this restriction will remain in place until there is a shift of energy. Now, for those of you who are single, because we have the Ace of Emotions and Journey's End here, Gemini, I really do feel that some of you are no longer going to be single. You're opening yourself up to these interests, or, you know, somebody's just going to really put themselves out there. So it's like your single journey is coming to an end, and your emotions are being awakened in a new relationship, in a new connection. Those of you in existing, like, commitments, this could be where we've just been in the struggle, and we really thought like maybe we're at the end, I should just get out of this, I should just break up, like we can't get past this barrier, we can't agree. And what I feel, Gemini, is we just have to give it some time. Somebody needs to change their habits. And the energies have been intense, so we need a period of recovery and healing. We can't keep battling each other. We can't keep going at it. And we may have walked away with Journey's End over there, but I feel like just based on the other cards, it's not so much that like this relationship is over. It's just we need to heal. We need to come at this from a much different perception. And until we both do, that barrier shall exist in between. So let's pull some clarity on these tarot cards, Gemini. All right, on the Queen of Cups, or Divine Feminine of Emotion, we have timing. Yeah, still developing. So this is a period of healing. And so for those of you singles, even though we're getting a lot of attention, those of you who are trying to heal, you've got to let it be what it is, okay? If you're interested in somebody and it's like they're in that healing phase, you've got to let it be what it is, because emotions are going to be mixed, signals are going to be mixed until the healing process is complete. We're in the developing phase right here. And now we have reward. This comes out under the Five of Thoughts. To me, this is we are going to get over this, and this is a sign 888. So if you start seeing repetitive 888, that's letting you know, well, over the course of these next 2 weeks, Gemini, that's letting you know that you are going to get through this. You're going to heal. You and your partner are going to be better for it. But right now, we're developing. The reward, the recovery, the reconciliation, however you want to look at it, it's on the horizon after the healing takes place. And once you start seeing 888 pop up, there you go. Those of you who are single out there, new romance coming in, you see some 888 around them, there you go. Wow, because look at this. We have love, Cancer. And so because we have two water cards, the King and Queen, and now we have Cancer. Some of you could be dealing with the Cancer, but Gemini, again, This is coming out under the Four of Thoughts of the healing, the recovery, the recovery. I just get the sense that many of you who thought a relationship was over or you guys weren't going to be able to move past something, you actually are. The relationship hasn't ended. It's just we may have needed a period of time, of space to reconsider, to rethink things, okay? And then over here under Ace of Emotions is your own energy, Gemini, learning. Yeah, this goes right along with that, healing. And lastly, blessing, personal symbol. So that is good to see. Gemini, what I see with this is the months of June and July are very significant to whatever is playing out over these next 2 weeks of April, okay? There's a continuation of this energy, or the full, you know, like cycle of it between now and when the sun moves into your sign, okay? Because you come before Cancer does. Cancer is at the end of June through July. You're at the end of May through June. So between now and I would say around mid-July, there's going to be a lot of changing and transitioning in your romantic area of your life, just in general. And there may be where we have to have some separation, but that is like the thing that allows people to come to new perceptions, heal, change some habits, change some ways, and the connection will still remain no matter how far apart we go or how much time passes, okay? Because if it's there, it's there. Connections are energetic. They don't go away just because physically we're not in contact. Anybody who has truly been in love can attest to that. So I love that blessing is coming out over Journey's End, because Gemini, to me, this is where this Journey's End is a positive thing, where if we've been single, it's like we're finally transitioning into a relationship. If we have been in a huge struggle in an existing relationship, a breakup like brings us back together. But it's like this breakup would have already happened. Really, it like brings us back together. It's all about transformation, falling apart so it can fall together. And you have reward and blessing coming out, 888, plus whatever your personal symbol is that you use with Spirit as a sign of synchronicity. Really pay attention to that, Gemini, because there is much shifting and changing. There is new opportunities for love and romance. But remember, there's an element of healing and an element of learning and understanding that must unfold for some of you before we reconnect or get into a new relationship, or our current relationship, you know, moves beyond whatever this hiccup is that it has experienced. So let's pull some more cards, Gemini. And just because Ace of Emotion under Gemini, yeah, Gemini, I think you guys are getting a lot of attention and you're blocking it out. It's just, I don't know, many of you, you don't want it. You've got other things on your mind, other things going on in your heart, just trying to get yourself together, get it all worked out inside of you. So if anything, you're getting attention and you're blocking it, whether you're single, you're in a relationship. It's just like you are really focused inward. Yeah, because unfruitful harvest. There's just the way things have worked in the past, or the way things have been going for you, you don't want that anymore. You want to shift. You want to change. So let's see. Okay, wise decisions. Nice. And we have completion, Pisces energy. So you have some strong Cancer, some strong Pisces coming in. Gemini, I like these cards because you are making wise decisions, or whoever you are interested in or involved with is making wise decisions and really working out this energy within themselves. on the other side, whatever that person had to deal with, go through, there's like a completion. The waiting is over. So Gemini, just go with your gut instincts. If you feel like you need to separate from a relationship, that's what you need to do. It doesn't mean like you guys are never going to work it out or get back together, but if that's what your heart's telling you for the preservation long term of the relationship, then that's what you need to do. If you are healing about, somebody or past emotional baggage, I feel like April, you're coming to the end of that process, and there's just a lot of interest and attention coming your way. In fact, Gemini, somebody could be very infatuated with you, just feeling a lot of passion towards you. But again, you're kind of held back, you're reserved because there's this element of healing, or you can flop it, right? It could go the other way around where you're the one who's very interested, feeling very passionate, very infatuated with somebody, but they're going through their stuff, okay? So Gemini, those are your messages. I'm wishing you all the best. Take care.